So welcome back, everyone. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, about 14 very crisp degrees out. We're having a great big Christmas party today here, kind of an open house. I think Mrs. W has, I think she said 60 people coming over, 60 people. So we got a lot to do today to get prepared. I'll bring you along for some of that. But first off, the first thing on my list today, my honey-do list, was I had to cut a bunch of kindling. We're out of kindling for the fire. And just by chance, UPS last night dropped off a package from Canada. You see that? And so this was unsolicited. I didn't know it was coming. It says the Beaver Lever Company, proudly made by our friends in Canada. And anyone who knows me, you know that I love Canada. If I couldn't live here, it'd probably be in my top 2 or 3 places to live. Probably top 3. So what it is here is a kindling cutter. Everyone since the dawn of time has been trying to figure out 2 things. The holy grail of tool manufacturing. How to attach iron to wood in a manner that won't fall off, come loose, i.e. axe handles, tool handles, and a better way to chop kindling. A safer way to chop kindling. We're going to find out here today, because I cut kindling the old-fashioned way with Granddad's chopper, Granddad's little hatchet there with a custom-made. It's my favorite handle I've ever made. Custom-made handle. It is. Sometimes you get things right, and this is right. That is the. Just love that one. Anyway, so what we're going to do today is we're going to find out if this is a better way, if the Beaver Lever Company has come up with a better way to chop kindling than ye old-fashioned way. So if you look here, you see how this works. Is we've got very well built, heavy steel. I don't know how thick that inch is, probably 3/8. And with a lever system, this is a knife. Right, you can see it's got it sharpened on both edges. And the principle here is quite simple, but is to lever down and to chop kindling. Now, will it work? Well, we're going to be using a couple different types of wood here. So what I'm chopping and what I have going on here is I've got some ponderosa pine, some tongue and groove, some 1/2 inch stuff, just some scraps left over from when we did our ceiling. I've got some very straight grain Douglas fir here that's very dry, that's been seasoned all last summer. We've got a piece, we'll split that billet in half, and we'll do half with the ye old hatchet, and then we'll try the Beaver Lever. And then I might even I got a piece of 2x4 here, just for consistency. Maybe we'll cut that into 2 pieces, and we'll kind of see how it goes. All right, so where do you want to start? Let's start with the pine. Okay, 2 pieces of pine. You can see here I picked out 2 that are pretty much free of knots. That one's got a little one right there. We'll just put that one on the axle. We'll try to give the Beaver Lever here every possible opportunity. Now, just like anything, of course, there is going to be a learning curve here, but let's see. So just gonna try. Okay. So that looks pretty good. The thing about it is it doesn't take any skill. It's not as fast, obviously, but it does. I'm going to tighten that down a little bit here. So, boy, it's not starting well here. Sorry, guys. But that's as tight as I can get it without going and getting a wrench. I think it'd be okay. I just don't want to go get a wrench. So we'll try to. Okay. So we'll split this. Let's split this into 4 pieces. So the principle will work it down there. Pretty good, I guess. The nice thing about this, I could see, it would be great for inside where you didn't want to, you don't. Let's say you have a nice hearth, and you don't want to break the hearth up, and you have to swing an axe. That would be fine. Okay, so we saw the Beaver Lever there, so let's put that aside here. So we'll take essentially the same piece of pine here with the axe, with a hatchet there, we can see. Okay, well, like its namesake, the beaver can cut down a tree, but it does take him some time. But, you know, I'm not swinging this. I can't swing this in the house. Plus, I'm also skilled. I'm skilled with hatchets and axes. I use them all the time. They're very comfortable for me. Let's say someone that doesn't do it all the time, or children or something like that. Well, which one would you rather have them turn them loose on? Well, of course, probably the beaver. Okay, so this one here, we've got this. I'm going to split it into half here. This is a piece of straight grain fir. Try to get it right in the center there. Close enough. Okay. So let's try a real world test here. So we've got, you can see, pretty straight grained. Nice. That's a fine piece of firewood. That's just as good as it gets. I don't care what anyone says. I think Doug fir makes some of the best firewood in the world. People are always accusing me of burning pine out here. We don't burn pine. I mean, we will, but it's not our first choice. Okay, so we're gonna lever the beaver lever down there. Okay, kind of getting the hang of it there. Not super fast, but it's getting the job done. I would certainly feel a lot better turning Jack loose. Well, he's getting better at it now, but when he was a couple of years ago, when he was littler, you know, there's not much risk of having an accident with the beaver lever here. Takes a fair amount of strength, but I'm using one hand. You could always put 2 hands on it. It's actually quite enjoyable to use. It works better than I thought it was going to work. Certainly, they're certainly well made. Working it down, nice piece. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Some of these maybe a little bit. So if you struggle with cutting kindling, or you chop your fingers off and you don't want to do that again, then I'd say that's pretty good. Okay, so let's set the beaver lever aside there. So we've got the same piece here off the billet there. We'll go with the hatchet. So okay. Get my hand off that. Okay. Let's see. Well, it's certainly faster, but it's certainly more risky. And I'm working up a sweat here. Okay. Well, the beaver lever is not fast. It's not fast, but it does work. I don't know. You know, do we need to do? And let's do one more test. I don't know if we need to do anymore. I think the thing kind of speaks for itself. It works, and it's what I like about it is if I had more room around my hearth. We're pressed for space in our house. I was going to try a double. Let's do a double. We can find 2 that are the same size here, right there. No, let's go big. Canada's not afraid of a fight. We'll go triple here. See how the beaver lever does with that. If I had more room in my hearth, I could see. Oh, look at that! That's pretty good. This becoming now. You know, now we haven't argued. Now let's say that we're going to be cutting 3 pieces at a time. You know, our speed. My speed concerns with the axe. You know, that's starting to be a game changer there, isn't it? Providing we're cutting 1/2-inch dry kiln dried pine boards, which is not always the case, but that's pretty good. And the more I use it, the better I get at it. So it's got this really nice cast lever there, and I've run out of throw, so what I need to do is get a wrench there, tighten that back up so I can a little bit tighter. It wouldn't move, but it's well made. Well made. Oh, look at that. It's got felt feet on it. That's pretty good, guys. So I'm not affiliated with the Beaver Lever Company. They just no, I don't. They have a good product that would be useful for people. Small company. Got some paperwork here. The Beaver Lever Company kindling cutter. Nathan Lokes and Nathan and Jonathan. Must be a family-run business right there. You can see, but yeah, if you want to get something like that, you give them a call. I'm not affiliated with them at all, and I'm happy to help them out. It's a great product. I've seen a lot of different types of kindling cutters. I've even made some. I like it. I like it. Oh, we'll just leave it out here, and it'll be a fixture now. We'll certainly use it. I'll turn Jack loose on it, see what he thinks. So, good job, Canada. And thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And what was I going to say? I was going to tell you something. Oh, good news. Good news. So I talked to the folks at Leopold about videoing Mrs. W and I's handgun class. We're going to have a 2-day handgun class right there. Now, I was kind of hoping that there was going to be some open spots that we could fill in with some subscribers and come down. I thought that would be really fun. Sorry, I'm looking at not looking at you. I'm looking at the monitor or the display there. But it's not this one. Not to say that won't happen in the future, and I'm going to work on that when we get down there, and we'll talk to Tim and the boys and see what we can do with that. But here's what I do need. So they have given us permission to video the class. Of course, respecting the people that are in attendance, which we'll certainly do. But what I need is, it's going to be impossible for me, and I've learned this from the factory tours, to do the video, to tell a story, to capture the whole thing, because I also want to take advantage of the class. I want to be able to shoot. So what I need, this may not be possible, there may not be anyone out there, but there may be, so I'm going to ask anyone in the Portland, Salem, Oregon City area around there that has a background in video work, that you know how to make videos and such, contact me at Cody at Wranglerstar.com. Cody at Wranglerstar.com. If you would like to come out and to help us out and to video. You can use my equipment. I have decent equipment. You can use your own. You can do whatever you want to. But if we could have someone come out and to help us to video it, even if it was just for one day, then we could share that with you guys, and it would relieve me. It would be able to concentrate on the class and work with Mrs. W, and that's the only way I could really see it doing, apart from setting up a tripod and letting it run. And of course, that's not very interesting to anyone. So if you have those abilities and you have the time, it will be coming up in the first week of January. It's coming up very soon. Please contact me. Let me know. We'll arrange it, and if you could come out and do that, we would be grateful. Certainly be grateful. So thanks for watching, and have a Merry Christmas. It's coming up. We have a big snowstorm supposed to be coming. We've got a foot on the ground, but we may have some more coming. I really hope for that. And I might, we'll do some vlogging today and show Mrs. W has been working like crazy getting our house ready, and she has made it so cozy, so nice. So we'll share that too. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.